Hi Taurus, I hope you guys are doing peachy. So I've tapped into your energies and I got two different songs and they're very different. So I feel like this is like the transition that's happening for you in this time. So the first song that I got was by Soundgarden and it's Blow Up the Outside World. I don't know if you know that song, you might want to listen to it. It's kind of depressing. And like I said, like there's a big transition from these two songs. So Blow Up the Outside World to me is like wanting to reject or retreat from the world that you see around you. That can be people, that could be your job, that could be so many different things that just, it's like the pressures of everyday life, right? Hold on one second, my cat is coughing. All right, sorry about that, you guys. So she's like 13 and sometimes she drinks her water a little too fast and she gets these little coughs. What was I saying? I was talking about like rejecting and wanting to retreat from the outside world. You've got the Angel of Balance here and you have rest and rejuvenation. So I do see you being called, being advised to do this at this time, to like kind of pull your energy back and retreat, re-energize, which that was coming through an Aries reading. So if you have any Aries in your chart, but you're also neighbors, so your energy is a little bit different but also similar. Like you need to like recenter yourself. All these words keep coming up, which we are about to go into a Mercury retrograde, so that would make sense, right? Like reevaluating things, re-energizing. You're being guided to meditate if that's something that you feel called to do. Maybe practice some breathing techniques. But also like there's this energy of telling people no. Like no, as this card says, and there's this lightning bolt coming down. It's like there's people and things around you that are not fun anymore, or it's like I'm not interested, like you're not interested is what it feels like. And Spirit is really saying like you've got fire here and the middle world, which talks about like earth basically. And if you look at this fire card, there's this fire inside this circle, and then this is like the circle here with the middle world. And it's funny because this is what looks like a wasteland to me. I've never seen it this way on this card before, but like outside the bubble here looks like a wasteland, but then there's this fire inside this bubble. I feel like this is your bubble, and I feel like there's this transformation that's happening. And I'm seeing a phoenix, which a phoenix came through an Aries reading, is so funny. What's really funny is it looks like there's a big dragon wrapped around, or a big snake, I can't tell, wrapped around this. There's a cycle that you're wrapped up in, and it's so funny. You have first light here, beginning a new cycle. It's like the snake eating its tail. Oh, my ears are ringing. Yeah, like you're beginning a new cycle, and there's things that need to burn away, that you need to let go of, things you need to start saying no to, decisions you need to start making that honor yourself, and not being too worried about making other people happy. Some decisions you make may trigger other people. It might make them unhappy if it's something that you in the past would have said yes to, or some people might tell you you're different, Taurus, and you can just say, yeah, I am. Like, like that's I feel good. I feel better in this transition because I do feel like you've got passion and pleasure here. Savor your life, and you have play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So the second song that I got for you was Three Dog Night. Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog. So joy to the world, to all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. It's funny because too, like I saw So in that song, he says, I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine. And there could be something about alcohol for you, Taurus. We've got this woman sitting in this, what, like martini glass. This was shown to me as like an holding a liquid, obviously, and then like this whole like partying around the fire. I do feel like it's important for you to tap back into fun, but there's something about maybe if you're, you know what I mean, what I'm saying about alcohol. Just be careful with alcohol, right? And you've got the broken arrow here. Embrace the energy of peace. And the high priest, which is like the, the high priest is the Hierophant. So this is your energy in this deck. Intend and create. I do feel like you are creating a new cycle for yourself. You're creating this new life for yourself. And it's important for you to draw the line. Like there's this cycle that's coming to a close. And it's like, what am I going to, where am I drawing the line? That's what it is. Where am I going to draw the line in my life as I intend and create this new energy, or this new cycle for me? But it's important to, like it says, like embrace this energy of peace. Don't be, like there's this energy of just like, breathing through it and releasing, like just telling people no and not being combative or like there doesn't have to be any drama in this process is what I'm getting. Like it can be very peaceful. And you've got education in the field of dreams here, which this education made me think of the Hierophant as well. But there was something coming through about like there's a lot to be learned from simple people living simple lives, right? And I don't mean that as an insult, like simple people. I'm getting more like simple man, like be a simple kind of man. Leonard Skinner, simple man. So just someone who, they're not caught up in like the dramas of the world. And I feel like that could be something for you too. Like if you're someone who's used to watching the news, like you could be taking your eyes off of that, not focusing on that anymore. If you have people around you who are always talking about the negative things in their life or the negative things going on in the world, you're like, I want to focus on peace. I want to focus on, there's this reflective kind of energy. Like when I find peace and harmony within myself, 808, when I just looked up, which talks about movement. When I find this peace and harmony within myself, that is when I will see it. 818, when I just looked up again, gosh, that's when I will see it outside of myself. And you'll have more people coming into your life where like they have a similar dream that you do. Like they're on this path too. Like they have a beautiful dream for what they want the world to be like. And you're going to connect with these people. It's funny, there's the same exact moon phase on both of these cards. I don't know if you can see that here and here. There, like I said, like there could be, like there's somebody to learn from. There's somebody who has a lot of wisdom. And maybe before this point in your life, you never understood a single word they said. You were like it could even be somebody around you who you know that drinks a lot. And you're like, they're just silly. Like that could be, like Aunt Nona. Aunt Nona, she drinks a lot. She's just silly, but she's the happiest person in the room. Like she knows how to have fun. She knows how to savor her life. And maybe you're not going to do it just like Aunt Nona, but you're going to, it's like something's going to light you up. Like Like you're burning things away, but also you're starting this new cycle where you're going to be completely lit up because you have this intention for what you want to see in your life, for what direction you want to move in, and you're excited. You're also seeing like all the possibilities, like the field of dreams. Like how can you fantasize, Taurus? Like what do you fantasize about? What are your new fantasies? And then, like learn more about these things, like whatever you're dreaming about, like get educated on it if that's a direction that you want to move into. Pull your energy back. Say no to people if you need to. Be like, no, I'm staying home tonight. Or, if somebody, I don't know, wants you to do something that you just don't want to do, you got better things to do with your time. There's also this energy of, like of play, of having fun. But what does that mean to you, Taurus? Like what does that fun look like for you? Because this is like postponing things that you want to say no to so that you can go and have fun. So there's like a mixed energy there. And I mean, there's times when I've said no to going out like to a party or something, which most people would say, oh, that's going to be fun, to stay home and, like practice some, like what most people would call like spiritual woo-woo stuff, just to educate myself more on that kind of stuff, because I'm like, that is so much fun for me, like connecting and communicating with my guides, and that's exciting to me. So what's fun for you can be completely different from what's fun for somebody else, right? Not to say, because there is this energy of like disconnecting from certain people and having alone time. Like, do you remember what it's like to have some fun by yourself, or even have you had fun in a while? Do you think the people in your life are fun? Do you think the people around you are fun? I want to pull some advice for you. I forgot to do this for Aries. I wish I had. All right, advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus. That's a pretty. Okay, we have the white owl. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. We've got the pheasant. The time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your attention in these areas. Creation and connection. And then we have the condor. Hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. That's basically what this reading was all about, like holding that highest intention for your life and creating it. Intend and create, Taurus. So that is what I have for you. I'm wishing you all the best, sending you lots of love. Until next time, bye.